Look, this is how I became violently allergic to being broke. Now, to be honest with you, there wasn't one big dramatic rock bottom moment like you see in the movies. Hell, my life itself was the big dramatic moment. No, you see, instead there were lots of small quiet moments. Little things that happened over and over again. Moments that made me feel frustrated, uncomfortable and stuck. And those moments built up until I couldn't take it anymore. And that's when I became violently allergic to being broke. Not just annoyed by it. Not just tired of it. I mean really done with it. Like how someone who's allergic to peanuts can't even smell them without freaking out. That's how I started to feel about being broke. Even just the idea, it made my stomach turn. And if you've ever felt stuck in your life because of money, if you've ever felt that tight feeling in your chest when your card might decline, or that embarrassment of saying no to things just because you couldn't afford them, then you know what I'm talking about. This is no way to live. And I knew this ever since I was a kid, growing up in a low middle class family. In this video, I'm going to share with you the lessons that completely changed my mindset about money and allowed me to build $1,000 a day in profit business from home, literally in my early 20s. So enjoy. Look, at first I thought I was doing everything right. I thought I was being smart. I saved my money. I avoided big spending. I never bought anything fancy. I worked really hard, like really hard, long hours, late nights, skipping fun things so I could make more money. But no matter how hard I worked, my bank account didn't grow. My stress didn't go away. I was stuck in a loop. Work hard, make a little, pay bills, start over. It felt like being on a hamster wheel that never stopped. And here's what I finally realized. Playing it safe with money wasn't keeping me safe. It was keeping me stuck. I thought saving every penny and never taking any risks was the smart thing to do. But in reality, it was keeping me small. It was stopping me from growing. I used to believe that if I just worked hard enough, the money would come. That if I put in more hours and more effort, I'd get ahead. But that's not how it works. It's not about working hard. It's about providing value. Let me explain that in a simple way. Imagine two people. One person digs holes all day in the dirt. Now the other person builds a tool that helps farmers to grow more food. Who's going to make more money? Probably the person who made the tool. Wouldn't you agree? Even if, technically speaking, the person digging holes worked harder in the moment and got all sweaty and tired, their work didn't create as much value. That's when it hit me. Hard work doesn't always equal money. Value equals money. That is the big shift in mindset you need to make. And that will make all the difference when it comes to how much money you can make. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots fill up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. Another thing that kept me broke was my belief that spending money was irresponsible. I would feel guilty buying anything for myself, even if it was something that could help me. I thought I was being a good adult just by not spending, but really I was just afraid. I was starving my future self just to feel safe today. And that's not smart. That's actually pretty reckless, because the things I didn't buy, like better food, learning programs, or support from mentors, could have helped me grow and make more money, so I stayed stuck. I also thought frugality, which means being super careful with money, was a good thing. But deep down it was just fear. I wasn't being careful, I was being scared. I was scared that if I spent money, I would lose control. I thought I didn't deserve more than the bare minimum. I convinced myself that wanting more was greedy, that if I wanted to live in a nicer place, have peace of mind, eat better food or travel, I was being selfish. But now I know that's not true. Wanting more isn't greedy, it's normal, it's human, it's how we grew. Wanting a better life for yourself and for your family doesn't make you a bad person. It means you care about your future and the future of the people you love. It means you want to build something real. And you can't build something great if you're always afraid to want more, if you don't even allow yourself to dream big dreams. One of the biggest limiting beliefs that held me back was thinking that wealth was for other people. I looked at rich people like they were aliens, like they had some secret I would never understand. That belief made me feel small. It made me feel like I was different, like I didn't belong in that world. But here's what's crazy. That belief alone is what kept me poor. Because if you believe that wealth is not for you, you'll never even try to get it. You'll keep playing small. You'll keep turning down opportunities. You'll see someone winning and feel jealous instead of inspired. Eventually, I started to question everything. I began to see all the little lies I had been believing about money. Like thinking expensive things are always bad. I used to avoid buying anything nice. But what I didn't realize is that cheap can actually be way more expensive in the long run. Let's say you buy some cheap shoes and they fall apart after a couple months. Then you buy another cheap pair and then they fall apart. Same thing. So then you buy another. And pretty soon, you've spent more money than if you just bought one good pair in the beginning. It's the same with tools, clothes, furniture, everything. So I learned that sometimes paying more once saves you money later. If you buy cheap, you often buy twice. I also believed that budgeting was the way out. That if I just managed my money better, everything would be okay. But here's the truth. You can only save so much money. You can only cut back so far. At some point, you need to make more money. That is where real freedom comes from. Earning more gives you options. Budgeting helps, for sure, but it's not the full answer. If you want to really change your life, you have to grow your income, invest in your skill set, not just shrink your expenses, because at some point you're just stuck. Another lie I believed was that I had to suffer to earn. That if I wasn't exhausted, if I wasn't stressed out and burned out, then I didn't deserve to make money. That mindset is poison. It's something I call hustle trauma. It's the idea that the more pain you're in, the more worthy you are. But that's not true. You don't need to destroy yourself to earn money. You need to align with what you're good at and what the world needs. That's when things really start to click. So what changed? My identity changed. I stopped seeing myself as someone who struggles. I let go of that identity. I stopped being proud of surviving and started focusing on thriving. I asked myself, what would the wealthier version of me do? And I started making decisions from that place. That version of me wouldn't eat junk food just because it's cheap. That version of me wouldn't avoid investing in things that help me grow. That version of me would respect their time and energy. So I started acting like that person. And slowly, I started becoming that person. I spent money differently. I bought healthier food. I paid for therapy. I joined the programs to learn new skills. I hired mentors. Not because I had extra money lying around, I didn't. I did it because I knew that if I didn't start investing in myself, I'd never get out of the cycle I was in. That was very uncomfortable, but it saved me from years of suffering. A few months of stress was worth it to build a better future. I also started noticing my scarcity thoughts in real time. When I caught myself thinking things like, I can't afford that, I would stop and ask myself, wait, how can I make this possible? When I thought, oh, that's too expensive, instead, I would reframe it and ask myself, is it really expensive or am I just not there yet? I started replacing fear with curiosity, replacing doubt with strategy. And that's when things really started moving. And the biggest shift came when I stopped trying to do everything. I stopped chasing random side hustles. I stopped following every trend. Instead, I focused on building valuable skills, skills that actually solve problems for people. I learned direct response marketing. I learned how to write words that sell. I studied how to turn website visitors into customers. I practiced using AI tools, so I got really good at a few key important things. And guess what? People pay for value. The more valuable I became, the more money started flowing my way. I realized that money doesn't go to people who work the hardest. It goes to people who bring the most clarity, the most confidence, and the most competence to the table. Money goes to people who solve real problems. It doesn't go to people who hesitate or doubt themselves. So I worked on being more clear, more confident, and more capable. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots fill up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. Let me leave you with some final truths that took me way too long to earn, but when I did, they made me a lot of money. Money is not a reward for pain. It's a result of alignment. When your actions match your goals and you bring real value, money naturally follows. Now, budgeting is a useful tool, but earning more is the real power move. You can only cut so much, but your earning potential is unlimited. Some people are billionaires, and being confident with money has nothing to do with being good at math necessarily. It has everything to do with how you see yourself. Do you see yourself as somebody who gets by, as somebody who isn't resourceful, who can't afford things, or someone who is building wealth? Are you waiting for someone to tell you it's okay to dream bigger? Because you don't need anyone else's permission. You can decide to make a change right now. I made that decision for myself back then because nobody else believed in me. And that's how I became violently allergic to being broke. It wasn't just about the money. It was about how I saw myself. It was about refusing to stay small. Once I made that decision, everything started to shift. It was slow at first, quiet, but every small shift added up. And now I will never go back. Now look, I know that a minority of people are really serious about becoming financially free in 2025. If that's you, then click on the link in the description below because I've made a video where I'm explaining how I've made thousands of dollars per day in profit with my business. And right now, we're also offering a few free strategy calls with me or a member of my team to help you come up with a custom game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less. But be quick because spots fill up very fast and soon we'll probably have to take that video down. So click on the link in the description below. And with that being said, I'll see you on the other side.